Welcome to another tour. The vehicle we'll be showcasing in this video is this 2011 Dodge Caliber Uptown. This Caliber is finished in the Mango Tango Pearl exterior color, which is a new color for 2011. On the driver's door panel, you have some storage, a speaker for your Boston premium audio system, all the power controls for your windows, door locks, and mirrors. This one has the dark slate gray interior color scheme, and the Uptown trim adds leather trimmed seats. The driver's seat does get partial power adjustments. And now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. On the key, you have your lock, unlock, and panic buttons. The compact Dodge Caliber made its debut for the 2007 model year as a replacement for the Dodge Neon, which had last been sold for 2005. While the Neon was a four-door sedan, the Caliber was instead a five-door hatchback. The Caliber was produced for a single generation that spanned from model years 2007 through 2012. During this time, the Caliber didn't change very much. The biggest update was a restyled interior for 2010. Other than that, there were no other notable changes to the Caliber throughout its run, but there were numerous extremely subtle changes over the years, like altered exterior badging, added features and whatnot, and some changes to the trim levels. As far as related vehicles, the duo of Jeep crossover SUVs, the Patriot and the first-generation Compass, did ride on the same platform as the Caliber, albeit lifted, and thus used the same powertrains as well. Although the Caliber was dropped after 2012, the Caliber-based Patriot and Gen 1 Compass were actually produced up until 2017. Now there was also a hot hatch version of the Caliber known as the Caliber SRT4 that replaced the old Neon-based SRT4. This variant was produced until 2009 and featured a turbocharged 2.4-liter inline-4 with 285 horsepower. The Caliber has also been sold in many other parts of the world, including Europe, Asia, and Australia, and in Europe there was also a variant sold with a turbo diesel engine built by Volkswagen. For 2013, Dodge brought back the Dart nameplate in the form of a new compact four-door sedan to replace the Caliber. For 2011, after Fiat bought Chrysler, Ram Trucks and Dodge became two separate brands, and the Dodge brand received a couple of new logos, which you can see here, while the outgoing Dodge logo, the image of the Ram's head, became solely the logo of Ram Trucks from then on. So for the 2011 model year, most of the Dodge lineup subsequently received a facelift and now utilize Dodge's new logos. However, the Dodge Caliber and Dodge Nitro, for whatever reason, continued to be sold without getting any facelifts, so the Dodge Caliber and Nitro still use the old Ram's Head Dodge logo until 2012, alongside the rest of Dodge's lineup which were using the new Dodge logos by that point. It's definitely an interesting and kind of neat, in my opinion, tidbit how Dodge went for two model years with both their new logos and their old one being used on their vehicles at the same time. Competitors for the Caliber back in 2011 include cars like the Toyota Matrix, Scion XB, and Kia Soul, along with the five-door hatchback versions of cars like the Mazda 3, Volkswagen Golf, Kia Forte, and Subaru Impreza. Trim levels for the 2011 Caliber include the base Express, followed by Main Street, Heat, Uptown as shown here, and the range-topping Rush. There are two available engines, a 2-liter inline-4 with 158 horsepower that comes as standard, and a 2.4-liter inline-4 with 172 horsepower that is optional on the Uptown and standard on the Rush. The Heat and Rush trims also come with a sport suspension, while the rest come with a softer setup. Depending on the trim, you've got two transmissions to choose from, a 5-speed manual or an automatic CVT. The Express trim only comes with the manual, while the Heat and Rush are available with both, and the Main Street and Uptown only come with the CVT. It has a 4-needle gauge cluster, which houses your temperature, fuel, speedometer, and tachometer gauges, chrome accenting, and there's also an information display which shows the gear you're in. And with this button you can toggle between your odometer, trip A, trip B, and outside temperature. The steering wheel is of a 4-spoke design. It is leather wrapped and multifunctional with chrome accents. On the back of the spokes, you've got your seat track and volume controls for your audio system. You've got your cruise control on this stalk right here attached to the steering wheel. The steering wheel is tilt. On this stalk, you have your exterior light controls. And on this one, you've got your wiper controls. Going down the center of the interior, up top, you have a storage compartment, air vents. Your head unit does have a CD player as well as an aux port. You've got all the controls for your single zone automatic climate control. Very simple with your fan speed, your temperature, your different zones, recirculation, air conditioning, and front and rear defrost. Also got this satin silver trim. Right here, you've got the controls for your 2-stage heated front seats, traction control on or off, and your hazard light button. Some storage and a power outlet. You have some storage, 2 cup holders. The vehicle's parking brake is hand operated. Has a 2-tiered center console. And right here, you've got a power outlet like the kind you'd find in a house. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors. And there are grab handles at 3 of the 4 corners. Auto-dimming rearview mirror. On the overhead console, you have your overhead lighting and the power controls for your sunroof. One-touch automatic. can also open it as a vent. With that said, we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window. The driver's window is automatic down. And we'll have a look at the engine. Optional on the Caliber Uptown and standard on the Rush are these 18-inch, 5-spoke, chrome-clad aluminum rims. This Caliber Uptown is equipped with the optional 2.4-liter dual overhead cam, 16-valve, naturally aspirated inline-4 engine with variable valve timing. It puts out 172 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 165 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. Standard on the Uptown trim is an automatic continuously variable transmission, known as the CVT2 by Dodge, and the Caliber is front-wheel drive. Running on regular unleaded with a 13.6-gallon fuel tank, the Caliber with a 2.4-liter engine and the CVT gets an estimated 22 miles per gallon city and 27 miles per gallon highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear setup. It has 4-wheel disc brakes with ventilated front units. Depending on how it's equipped, the Caliber weighs somewhere around 3,000 pounds. As you saw earlier, the fuel cap is located on the driver's side. Speaker for your sound system, as well as your power window control. It does have 60/40 split folding rear seats. You do have 2 cup holders for rear passengers. Single exhaust, a rear wiper. With the rear seats up, cargo space in the Caliber is 18.5 cubic feet. Folding down the rear seats increases cargo space to 48 cubic feet. As part of the Boston Premium Audio System, as you can see, you got these speakers on the tailgate, and they can be retracted like that. And that will conclude this tour of this 2011 Dodge Caliber Uptown. Thanks for watching.